Hey, it's Barney with Raw Customs Mobile Install. Today we're going to be showing you how to remove the radio out of a 2012 Dodge Ram 1500 with the quad cab. You'll see I already have an aftermarket in it, but I thought I would show you the steps I had to take to get it out and what I had to do to make this radio fit. Alright, you'll need either a drill with a bit adapter and a 15 torque in order to get the dash bezel off. Or you could use simply a torque screwdriver. This is also a 15. It works just as well. Also, you'll need a couple panel tools, pick tool, sockets. You'll need a number 7. And if you're using a drill, you'll also need that adapter to fit your socket. The 7 is for the 4 screws that are underneath the dash bezel to actually hold the radio in. If you're going to use a drill, I highly recommend getting one of these angle adapters. Because my big drill won't fit between the windshield and the dash. My small drill will, so I'm not necessarily going to need it, but this thing works great, and I'll show you how it works when I do mine. Also got my magnetic tray for all of the screws that you're going to be taking out so you don't lose anything. Definitely very handy to have. Alright, I'm going to jump in and we're going to get started. Alright, first thing you're going to need is a pick tool. On the top tray here, there's a little rubber mat that you want to remove. It's actually covering up the two 15 torques that you need to take out. Once that pops up, just put that aside. And then grab either your 15 torque screwdriver, which works fine. Or if you have the drill, use a drill. And on this one, I'm going to show you how this adapter works. I have it in my drill. It just goes in, locks it in, put my bit holder in there, put my bit in the holder, and then line it up with the screw. Voila. Make sure you hold the top piece here. Hold this piece steady while you're pulling the trigger, and it'll work just fine. There you go. Got those two out, and we'll put them in my magnetic tray. And next step is going to be actually taking this piece out that you just took the screws out of. You want to be careful with this because you don't want to mark it up, put any little dings in it, so it doesn't look that great when you put it back together if you do. So we're going to take our panel tools and our pick tool and see where we can find a spot to actually engage it and remove it out. And as in this one, it looks like it's popping up from the back already. So do that. If it's not already popping up on the back, it's going to be locked in pretty tight. See if you can't just grab it with your hand and move it, and then try to put it underneath. And if you get it underneath, take another pick tool and just kind of slide it over, and you'll hear it start clicking. Once you hear it click, it's out. Let's put that aside. Alright. Now, the easy part. Those are the only screws you need to take out to remove this dash bezel. It's great. Just grab a hold up here, be very gentle, and just kind of give it a good tug. But be careful. It's not very thick plastic up there. You can break it. Once you get the top loose, grab it along the sides and start unclipping it from the sides. If you need to, you can put the shifter in drive to get it out of your way. And then you can just let it sit just like that. And now the radio is ready to be taken out. Now you see that there are some 7s here. There's 4 of them. I'm also going to use my drill for that and a adapter for my socket. You can also just use a regular ratchet. Let's take those 4 out. Alright. Put those in your magnetic tray holder. Alright, once you get the 4 screws out, just grab on the radio and just pull it out. Alright. If you're putting in a single DIN unit, you'll want to make sure you get the dash kit, wiring harness, and the antenna adapter. If you're doing a double DIN, you're going to have to do a little extra work. I'm not going to go into that because I think that should be done by somebody professional, because you're going to have to cut the sub dash here and remove another bracket behind this radio that actually holds the factory radio in. And I'm not going to be responsible for somebody messing up their dash. So now I'm going to go ahead and do a reverse order and put everything back in. First, we're going to start with the 4 7s. Next, you'll gently pull up your dash here, bezel, pull your shifter out of the way so everything fits back in, and start at the bottom and just snap it in. Each corner should snap. Alright, everything's nice and tight. Next thing you're going to want to do, a little tray. Make sure that snaps in too. It's got a little thing on each corner. Alright, and then you're going to want to do your two 15 torques. Putting them back in, I'm just going to use the screwdriver. Doesn't matter. It all works the same. One takes a little bit longer, but not a big deal. Not too tight as that you crack it, but tight enough to where it doesn't rattle when you're driving. Alright, and then your little rubber tray back in top. And there you have it. That's how you remove and reinstall the radio. Thanks guys for checking out my video on how to remove and reinstall a new radio on a 2012 Dodge Ram 1500 quad cab. It is a two-wheel drive vehicle. If you have the four-wheel drive, you may need to follow some extra steps. If you need to contact me with any questions, rawcustoms.m.i@gmail.com. Social media, Facebook is Raw Customs Mobile Install. Instagram, rawcustoms_m_i. Google Plus, Raw Customs. And of course YouTube under Raw Customs. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more videos.